Let's see. Looks good. Send away. Let's see if we can get Heidi added. All right, where do we want to stream this? All right, what topics are we going to discuss? Let's do Google search, top recruiting topics, something like that. Hey, Heidi, what's up? What's up, Heidi?
No, not much.
Hey, just getting ready for this Facebook Live.
Ooh, what are we talking about today?
I don't know. I thought we got a lot of openings. Obviously, we want to talk about those, but I still got to figure out, like, how do we like, we got a bunch of openings at Autoleave and Fresenius and Althea and Lifetime and everywhere, right?
Pretty much.
So, I want to highlight those jobs and get people's attention, but we also get a mix of a demographic here where there's just a lot of people that they like the recruiting topics and sometimes the humor, and I don't know. What do you think? You got to get the phone.
Humor?
Uh-huh.
Hang on, let me answer this real quick.
All right. Let's see. Top recruiting trends, the importance of employer branding, preparing for remote work. Blah. No, thank you. Increase the webinar traffic. Nope. Virtual onboarding and e-learning. Yeah, I mean, that's important. Reprioritize employee benefits. Sourcing candidates. That's a fun topic. Candidate matching. 6 recruiting trends that will shape 2021. Let's see. Prediction. Oh, this is good. 6 recruiting trends by Gregory Lewis on LinkedIn. Hey, Heidi, where are you? I got my screens up here. Oh, you're on the phone. Okay, never mind. So 6 recruiting topics. Recruiting will hire less, build and borrow more. Okay. Recruiting will help keep the business accountable on diversity. Virtual recruiting is here to stay. Yep. Prediction number 4, recruiters will lead the transition to remote work. Interesting. Prediction number 5, your employer brand will hinge on empathy and actions. Yeah, definitely. Recruiters will build new skills to align with the business. Maybe, maybe not. Let's see, since the onset of COVID, internal mobility has increased by nearly 20%. All right. And some fun videos so we can, some ads. Change the background out. No. No. Too much. Keep it black. All right, Heidi, come on. We gotta talk about what we're gonna talk about before the show. I wonder why these things take forever. Let's see how many openings we have here. Hmm.
Sorry, that was one of our long-term temp workers. He's done a ton of different jobs for us. And
Did you
still
say
doing
long-term temp?
still.
Long-term temp?
Yeah, okay, so he loves construction jobs and he's got a lot of history in them, like especially concrete working and stuff like that. So we put him on our construction jobs, but unfortunately with construction jobs, we don't get a lot of long-term construction jobs. So,
right.
Yeah, we keep him long-term. We keep him bouncing from job to job to job so that he keeps a steady paycheck, but they're all short-term assignments, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
I know that you're, not into the whole recruiting stuff, Steven. You just sit in your office, but it's a thing.
That's not true. I think
it's somewhat true.
I am a recruiter at heart, Heidi.
I feel like you want to be a recruiter at heart, but you do so much better in like a managerial position, and you just need to leave the recruiting to me.
All right. So when I was a brand new store manager, 18 years old at Hollywood Video, I lost looking back, I lost one of my best people because I was a terrible manager. And I remember this individual came in my office and I'm like, I'm trying to deliver bad news. Like, hey, you did a bad job at closing the store last night. And I am like sweating and I was really nervous and I was ornery. I was a jerk. And so I had to then hire that person's replacement because they quit on me.
Well, you didn't think.
And I remember I interviewed a ton of people and there was two people with the same name, right, that I interviewed. And I called the wrong person to offer them a job. The one I was like, I am not going to hire. Like, no way. She's not a good fit. And she still to this day would be one of the top 10 employees I've ever hired in my life.
Really?
Yeah.
So why wouldn't you hire her? She
was introverted, not a lot of experience, wasn't really passionate in her interview of why she wanted to work at Hollywood Video. It was just like another job. And I was like, yeah, ugh. And this other person was really energetic and passionate and loved movies. But yeah, I called the wrong one. And when she showed up her first day for training, I'm like, okay, I'm committed. I can't just turn her around.
This is why you're not allowed to be a staffing recruiter, Steven. Somebody would come and be like, I can't work weekends. And you'd be like, Friday through Saturday shifty days.
Yeah. But I learned from that, not to judge a book from by its cover. And it helped me learn to really dig into interviews. And now I ask questions to get people to relax.
I've seen you do interviews. I don't know about that. You're very an intimidating person to meet in person.
I am.
You are. I was very intimidated when I saw you for the first time.
Should we do a Facebook Live about how crappy of an interviewer I am?
How to not be intimidated by Stephen Farrell when you do an interview.
Wait, I didn't interview you, did I?
No, I was interviewed by Kelly, and then on my first day you showed up and I was like, Big Boss is here. I'm gonna mess something up. I'm gonna trip on my face. I did that when I met Barry for the first time.
That's just because of my title, not the way I interview.
I don't know about that.
Have you heard me have you been in the same room when I do an interview?
Well, you shut yourself in the office, but since we have half walls in the office, yes, I have.
Okay. And you thought I was intimidating?
Thought you were very intimidating.
Jeez.
I don't know. Maybe that's just because you're my boss and you intimidate people because of your status. Maybe that's what it is.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm not that intimidating. Okay, let's talk about what we're going to go live about here.
Do we have to?
No, you don't have to.
Oh, okay, good.
Unless you want to lose your job, like. I'm just kidding.
Oh, I just heard back from Valerie.
All right, so let me show you this here. The future of recruiting. So this is a LinkedIn article, 5 or 6 predictions for 2021. I don't know if and maybe this is a topic we can discuss.
I feel like those letterings are really small.
Oh, here.
Thank you.
So recruiting will hire less and build and borrow more. So I don't know what that means. I'll have to look into that. Recruiting will help keep the business accountable on diversity. So it's saying like, hey, let's see here, our staffing agencies are going to be more on the cutting edge of diversity, right?
We tried really hard for that, and it's really not that complicated. It's just more awareness has been being brought to diversity, so that reflects itself in the
but companies are really
industry.
struggling with diversity. Like they need experts to hire for them, right? Virtual recruiting is here to stay. Yes.
Amen.
Recruiters will lead the transition to remote work. Yes and no.
I don't know. I'm feeling a little iffy about that one. I feel like I do definitely do a lot of remote, especially with remote recruiting and Elwood staffing, but doing like completely remotely from home, that would be extraordinarily difficult.
Yeah. Yeah, I think the traditional office setting hasn't gone away. Like there's still, especially with the COVID vaccine and everything, I think, people have lost that social connection and they want it back. Like it's that nostalgia, like they want it back. Right.
Yes. And I also think it's extremely difficult to work from home when you've got toddlers.
Yes. Yeah. I am racing out of the house in the morning.
I told Paula, if I get COVID, I'm coming in. I will sit in an office and I will put a little box around me. Like I'll come in a bubble if I need to, but I'm not working from home again.
Yeah.
It was miserable.
Okay. Prediction. So I don't know. This might be a good one to discuss on live. So
your employer brand will hinge on empathy and actions.
So I really agree with that. I mean, like, we're dealing with people, right? Like they want to feel valued. They want to feel like, you're like, they're the most important person in the room. Like they're not just a number. And I think empathy and actions, like if we really care about the people we're talking to, I think that's going to make staffing companies stand out more than others.
I love how it took a pandemic to show people to treat people nicely.
Yeah. Recruiters will build new skills to align with the business.
I don't know, Steven. Have you gotten new skills? Teach an old dog new tricks?
I think we've all learned a lot of new stuff out of necessity, right? So I don't get this build and borrow more. Internal mobility has increased nearly to 20%. Let's see, partnering with learning development and broader HR, recruiting on the opportunity to lead and build rigorous internal mobility programs, leading them to hire managers and ad hoc practices. Companies will aim to catalog employees' current skills. Okay, so this is just talking about leveraging our L&D resources that will help employees fill any qualification gaps. So skill training, like for our associates. I don't know if that's going to be a big thing or not. I think
I can see it because we are leading into more of like a complete technology kind of a universe. There's not so much hands-on work that's needed within factories. There's not so much hands-on work needed in the office. You could do more and more remotely. You could do more and more off of the computer rather than hands-on. So, I guess you're not going to need as much recruiting done because there's not going to be as many positions that are going to need actual physical people rather than building your company and getting new.
Yeah.
I don't know. Makes sense.
I don't know.
Trying to make that into an legible, conversation right there that people can understand. That's a whole nother story.
Yeah, but how do we do this in a Facebook Live? Like, make it like 15 minutes and not an hour.
We don't have Stephen Farrell host it.
Okay, good point.
We'll bring Eric in. Have Eric do it. His Facebook Lives are always straight and to the point.
Yeah, but he's pretty long-winded too. If you get him on a topic, he'll just keep going.
I think we're all kind of that way, though.
Is that your flip phone?
Yes, it's my flip phone.
Why do you guys still have that?
We actually finally got it off our plan, so it just kind of sits here as a dead thing.
Yeah, but it was just ringing.
No, that was actually my cell phone.
Oh, why do you have the Moto ringtone?
Because I have a Moto.
Have you seen my phone?
This is so cool. Okay, look. So this one is a battery, and you pop the battery on the back, or you can take that one off. And I have, give me 2 seconds. I have an Alexa for the back of my phone. How flipping cool is that?
Isn't there isn't Alexa like just a software on your phone?
So this is an Alexa speaker.
Hold on, let me see.
And I pop it onto the back of my phone like this.
Yeah, but wouldn't you, like my phone has Alexa, the software, so I can just be like, Alexa, is that not why would you need a physical like device attached to your phone for Alexa?
Because it's like a speaker.
But your phone has a speaker.
It makes your phone 4 to 5 times louder.
So you're one of those people like walking around in Walmart with their cell phone blasting music?
Well, not that Walmart. Do you see all the paint on my phone? I paint in my house and I need a speaker. I actually used to work construction sites, and so I'd take this to construction sites and we'd all listen to music that was hooked up to my cell phone.
Oh my gosh. That's like
I also got my husband one. It connects onto here and it turns into a projector. And while he was in the oil fields, they would project movies onto the top of semi trucks so that they could, lay back in the seats and watch a movie off of his phone.
That's cool.
It is cool. I like motos.
All right.
But I keep the battery on mine because I drain my battery so often.
Okay, let me show you this. So let me know if there's another topic you want to do, Heidi. This one I just got off of.
I tried that once. I tried to tell you all these topics I wanted to talk about. It didn't work well.
Well, they weren't very good topics.
You know what, Steven?
I mean, they're good suggestions, just not good topics.
You know what? I tried really hard. I worked for a whole 15 minutes on that.
15 minutes?
I might have even been 16.
All right. Let's see here.
Ooh,
so virtual recruiting is here to stay. 100%. And I think there's going to be a hybrid.
Steven! Stop talking. Steven.
Why? What?
I just got a new order in for 5 additional associates at All About Socks.
Yeah?
Yeah, I did. Just barely. It's Monday through Friday, 8 to 5.
What's the pay rate?
That's a good question. $12 an hour.
Okay. That's so 5. Is it temp to hire or short term, like rework?
Let's see. They're doing a repacking project, so I'm guessing it's only short term.
Okay. Well, let's get a text.
They are notorious for moving them over long term, though, so there could be some of that, especially because their facility over there is currently doubling in size right now. So they're going to need machine operators over there here soon, as soon as they start to get these machines put in.
Awesome. Do you have people that you've already worked out there before that you can text?
Nope.
Just do a text campaign?
Yeah, I'll do that one. I'll probably post it on Facebook. Hey, I'll talk about it on the Facebook Live today.
Okay. Well, so today's Facebook Live, we definitely want to. So we've got we've got a lot of openings at Autolead. We have a lot of openings at Fresenius. We've got openings at Microgem, Althea, Nutraceuticals starting to get up there. Quite a few openings. And we've got Autolead up north. Brigham City, Tremont, and Promontory. I think just Promontory and Brigham City.
I feel like you can memorize just like one job in Logan that we have because you always pass over Logan every single time.
Where's Logan again?
It's in the middle of nowhere. It's secluded so that we're away from city people, like the people who live in, Ogden and Salt Lake, all that traffic that's down there. It's the worst.
Yeah. I think Logan has the worst traffic.
Actually, you wouldn't be too far off on that.
Okay. But let's start with something like this and predictions, and then let's jump into jobs. And then you can maybe want to highlight R. Donnelly, and then all about socks.
Presto. Name one more in the Logan area. Come on, you can do it, Steven, without looking it up. Don't look it up.
What?
Name one more job in the Logan area.
One more job? Presto.
I just said that one. It doesn't count.
Let's see. Campbell's.
Nobody calls it that, Steven.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Pepperidge.
Pepperidge. Let's see. The best recruiting jokes were pretty, got a lot of, we had like 10,000 views when we were talking about it the other day. Should we hit on that?
I really felt like they were really bad dad jokes.
That's why they were so funny.
It was making me very happy that you thought they were funny.
I'm a recruiter for my company. Before I look at any resumes, I always throw half of them out. Do you get that, Heidi?
I didn't actually hear it. Hang on. I only want the lucky ones.
A young man wants to join the Navy. Can you swim? The recruiter asks him, why don't you have boats? Let's see. Oh, these are like blocked out. I'm over 18. I might not do that one on our Facebook Live today. Today, an interview for a job at Microsoft, and the recruiter asked me, why do you think you're a good fit for our company? I replied, because I too am micro and soft, right? What? I don't get that.
Stephen, continue scrolling.
Okay. I don't think it had any I don't think it's what you think it is. It's got to be something else.
Okay.
All right. I'm lost for topics. What do you got, Heidi?
Do you honestly want my opinion?
Yeah.
Okay. Give me a second. I actually wrote down a couple on my phone.
Okay.
They were actually really good ones, and I was quite proud, to be honest with you.
Well, we need to go live at 3:00, so.
At 3, okay, that gives us 8 minutes.
Should get Dave Wilson on here.
Where has he been? It's been so long since I've heard from him.
Well, he's still doing a live show every day. Just haven't had him on my show.
So I did actually look into those daytime routines and the nighttime routines that you were talking about the other day so that we could actually do a Facebook Live on them, and I'd have some helpful knowledge. I did look into that.
Okay.
And then I looked into the differences between being busy and productive. Do you know there's a difference?
There's a big difference. Right now, we're just busy, not being very productive because we're taking forever to find a topic.
I talked about how to influence people and to make people like you. Did you know that's a thing?
Mm-mm.
Yeah, I know you don't.
Oh, jeez.
Don't let me forget to fix my hair before we go live.
Yeah, I can't help you with that one.
Okay, so I'm going to go through these 6 principles just real quick with you to tell you how to make people like you so that you can, succeed in life a little bit better. Become genuinely interested in the people around you. So not just I'm asking you questions to get past time or I'm trying to make you feel important. Be genuinely interested in people's lives.
Yeah.
The second one is to smile. Stephen, smile. The third one is to remember that person's name because to that person, their name is the sweetest sounding and most important sound in any language. It doesn't matter what language you say it in, but if you say their name, it'll sound the sweetest in their head.
What?
Isn't that interesting?
I don't buy it. When I hear I don't get that when someone says my name.
Really? It doesn't make you even a little happy when I go, Stephen Farrell.
No.
Or Stephen freaking Farrell. Really?
No.
Really? That make your day just a little bit?
No.
I tell Paula all the time, I go, Paula la la, because I can.
Hey, I'm looking at Dave Wilson. He just did a live.
Well, you need to get him on the show again so that I can talk to him. Because I've been using his tip and trick of how to find, more candidates, how to go back through your previous Facebook messages. I've been using that.
Yeah, that was really good. Well, we need it. And same with your Indeed resumes, Heidi. Like all your emails you sent and people were like, didn't respond or they weren't interested, go back to all of those and email them again, message them again.
I do that one frequently.
Let's see.
I utilize Indeed maybe a little bit too much.
See, Dave just did a live an hour ago. David Gallagher. Huh. All right. Sorry. Keep going. We got like 4 minutes, Heidi, before we.
Be a good listener. That's one of them, Stephen.
I knew you were going to say that. I was listening, see?
Encourage others to talk about themselves instead of talking about yourself all the time.
Okay. It's good. I agree with that.
And then talk in terms of other people's interests, not your own. So when you find somebody's interested in a topic, then you continue with that topic and then casually bring it up in conversation.
Yeah.
And then make the other person feel important and do it sincerely.
I think just being sincere. I think all of those have one thing in common. That's like being sincere. Is that all?
Yeah, that was it. It's just 6.
I don't know. So you think that'll grab people's attention? They'll just keep watching and then we'll talk about jobs and.
I'm looking at other ones. I'm sorry. 10 things that require zero talent: being on time, putting forth effort, putting forth energy, having passion, doing extra work, your work ethic, your body language, your attitude, being coachable, and being prepared.
Okay. I like that.
I'm surprised.
All right. And then where do you want to jump into after that? How do you want to tie jobs into that? What we're hiring for?
That's a great question. Where Elwood Staffing is the better people, we'll teach you how to do all of it. I have to take this one.
Okay. Well, 2 minutes and we're going live.
Elwood Staffing, this is Heidi. How can I help you?
1 minute, Heidi, and we're going live. Let's see. Best recruitment jokes to tell your coworkers on April Fool's Day.
All right, Steven, hit the live button. I'm ready. Wait, hang on. I got to fix my hair.
Okay. Hold on. Let me switch my screens here.
It's not working. I've ran my fingers through my hair too many times today. I don't know. It's all inverted. This is weird.
Crap.
There you go. Okay, now I'm ready.
Heidi.
Fix the paper. Hang on. Okay, now go live. We're good. I swear I fixed it.
No, this is embarrassing.
The part, look, I didn't do anything, I swear.
Heidi, listen.
Like I'm ready.
We've
Maybe I'll sit up straighter. There you go.
Oh, I can't breathe. We've been
Steven,
live.
stop laughing at me. You're making me feel all self-conscious.
We've been live for 32 minutes.
What? What did you just say?
I'm sorry. I didn't.
Stephen Farrell.
I've got two screens here and I've just, been looking at everything and I didn't realize we were live.
We're not live.
I've got all these comments. Look, you guys gonna talk? Yes, it's a net pre-show. What emoji would you subscribe for Monday? Someone's been listening this whole time. Oh man.
Poured some water into a cup and it overflowed slightly. Nervous? Asked the interviewer. I simply said, no, I always give 110%.
All right. So sorry guys, if hopefully, it was
I feel like what's on Facebook should stay on Facebook and we should never talk about this again.
Should we delete this Facebook Live?
I second that.
I don't know what we missed here. I'm getting calls now. Okay, well,
we were supposed to play on the pre-show, not just do it. First of all,
I know we were. Yeah. All right. Well, Heidi, that was a good show. So I don't know where to go from here. I'm so embarrassed. Let's just roll with it.
Next time I'm being in charge of the computers.
Yeah. All right. So jobs. If you're looking to apply for a job, velvetjobs.com. We have openings, 474 of them. I've used that same number for days now. It's probably a lot higher or lower. I don't know. Heidi, anything you want to?
Well, if we haven't scared you away, give us a call. I will be on my best behavior when you come into the office, and I sincerely apologize for anything that I might have said on this because I can't even think back to remember what I have said.
I know, me neither. I think you were fine. I don't know about me though.
I'm not so sure about that.
We were looking at those some of those jokes that were like blocked out.
It was probably for the best.
All right. Well, let's plan out our next live before we go live.
Yeah, maybe next time we'll do it through like Microsoft Teams instead of on the actual streaming website, Stephen.
I'm sorry.
Or maybe keep it up on one monitor.
Yeah. I could have did that. I should have done that. I take full responsibility. I'm sorry.
You better, because it wasn't my fault.
All right. Well,
Steven,
everybody have a fantastic Friday.
happy
And-
Friday. Have a good weekend. Hopefully you guys are celebrating and having fun this weekend as the weather gets a little bit better. It's been storming for days now, so have fun this weekend. Don't forget to call Elwood Staffing. Send us a text message. Go to elwoodjobs.com. It doesn't matter how you get a hold of us. Whatever is easiest, we will make it happen, and we'll help you get into your new career and have a better Friday every Friday than the Friday Steven has just given us.
Heidi, I'm looking at my messages on Teams, and people are saying, we can hear you. You're already on Facebook Live. Oh man. That's what happens when I put do not disturb on Teams. I don't get the notifications.
I'm hardcore judging your management skills right now.
I know. I have no comment except have a great weekend.
Have a fantastic weekend.
We'll redo this.
Don't ever mention this video to anybody.
All right, Heidi. We'll see ya.
See ya.
Bye.